A cover letter gives you the chance to introduce yourself to a company you are applying to in a written form, and it is usually formal. It includes telling them why you're interested in the role you're applying for and highlighting some of your relevant skills in the letter. My name is Benson Oluwadamilola. I'm a writer, I'm an English tutor, and I'm into hair care and beauty care.
Wow.
Click on that subscribe button that you're seeing. Please make sure you subscribe. Now, I'm here to help you with some do's and don'ts of a cover letter. What are the things that you may do wrong and you may do right while writing your cover letter? Number one, you are not repeating your CV. You are not including all the details that you have in your CV in the cover letter. Like I said earlier, what you are doing is to briefly explain your interest in the role you are applying for and to quickly highlight the achievement that makes you qualified for the role. That is it. So you want to have a detailed but concise cover letter. I mean, who has time to start reading long details when there are thousands of people applying at the same time? Also, don't contradict your area of expertise with the role that you are applying for. For example, if I'm applying as a newscaster, my speaking skill should be very good, my reading skill should be very good, and also my researching skill should be very good. So you can see how those skills align with the role that I am trying to apply for. So what makes a good cover letter? In a good cover letter, it will be obvious that you actually made research of the organization. Before you write a cover letter, you have to make sure that you have searched the values, the culture, and the mission of that organization to make sure that your skills are in line with their values and orders. Another aspect that makes a good cover letter is the address. Your contact information, including your email address, some of your personal details like your phone number and your name, are at the top part of the cover letter. And after that, we now have you writing the company's address. Like I said, you ought to have made research of the company before writing the cover letter, so you should know the company name and where the company is located. Furthermore, a very important aspect that people usually get wrong most times is the aspect of salutation. Now, don't use dear sir or madam. Why? Because it is archaic, it is old-fashioned. You can better use salutations like dear hiring manager, dear recruiter, dear resource department, or in a case whereby you know the name of the person hiring you, you can do dear Mr. Johnson Alfred, or you do dear Mrs. Teresa. Then finally, the introduction and the body of the letter are very important, especially the way you start the introduction. The introduction should give your interest about the role and perhaps how you found out about the role that you're applying for. It should be detailed but concise also. When it comes to the body of the letter, that's where you should highlight your skills briefly. You should talk about your achievement briefly. Finally is now conclusion, where you are now summarizing what you have written. Very brief, no story at all, not beyond 2 sentences or a sentence. After that, you now have your yours sincerely and your name comes under. Make sure your name is written in full, your first name, your last name. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for staying with me. I promise to give you more, and don't forget to subscribe.